Hello everyone, this is Quiversee, and welcome back to some more The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Last time, we took care of the Bottle Grotto up in Goponga Swamp, and returned the kidnapped Bow Wow back to Madame Meow Meow here in Mabe Village. This time, I do still want to go over here to Dampé's shack, but there's a couple of things I want to do first. For starters, this is the first episode I've done after doing some editing, and I noticed something that caught my eye during the fishing minigame that I missed while I was playing. I'm gonna go with the lightweight lure, even though I probably should have done the middleweight, but I couldn't help but notice a little something out of place at the very bottom of the pond. Okay, I want to let my lure sink. I don't want to attract any fish. Because, I don't know if you can see it, but down there, amongst the reeds in the far bottom left, looks like a bottle. Which would be fascinating because those were not in the original. Oh! I was right. Oh. Whoops, you'll get it next time, buddy. Oh, boy. This is gonna be a process, isn't it? But, yeah. That's definitely new, because bottles were not in the original. Granted, there was something similar to having a fairy in a bottle, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In fact, we might even get to that today, because I think all you need in order to get it is, in fact, the Power Bracelet. Okay, let's try just pulling it slowly. Doggone it! Let's change to the middleweight lure. This might take me a bit, so just give it a minute. Doggone it. You know, fine, whoa! Can't help but notice that lure really pulled him in quick. I mean, it did say the middleweight lure is good for, like, the fish midway down, so can't be too surprised. Alright. 23 rupees, at least it gives me some money to play with. I don't know, at this point I'll just skip ahead to when I actually catch it. I didn't even cast that in the right spot. I'll just catch this fish. Yes! Got the stupid bottle. You hold up a fairy bottle. It's good for storing fairies for later. Okay, I guess it means it's specifically for fairies. I am good. All fished up for now. You can come cast whenever you want. Yep. Oh boy, that was tedious, but it's fascinating because honestly, when I saw the bottle there, I was expecting something else to have changed, but its wording suggests that no, it is just for fairies. Although, considering what I'm playing in hero mode, I don't think it's going to become relevant. As I've mentioned, some fairies have already not been... Oh, hello. I actually walked in here by mistake. I wanted to go to the regular shop, but I'm glad I did, because there's a couple of things in here. Trendy game! Let us play the trendy game. So there's one thing there that's pretty obvious. Alright, wait, okay, X is forward, A is right. So, as you can see, the trendy game does get some new stuff, like there's magic powder here, which only is there if you've got magic powder to refill. But I'm pretty sure this secret seashell was never a part of the trendy game. I did mention they doubled them and they had to add more, so that makes sense. On a side note, there's that Chow Chow over there, which is new, and I am interested in what that's about. I didn't move that forward far enough. Well, it might swipe it. Oh, it bounced it out! Ugh. Crane games. Crane games are the devil. I'm actually very glad I went here first. Alright, come on. Give me that shell. Give me that shell. Snap. Should be obvious, but there's like no point whatsoever going for the red rupee unless you have no intention of playing afterwards. Because otherwise, you're basically getting a free attempt at the next item. As such, I'm not even going to bother with it. Unless I end up being 10 rupees short for what I want to do after this. Alright, give me the... Are you kidding me? You know what? I'll come to the shell in a minute. I'm going to go for the Chow Chow. Let's see if I can move this a little bit closer at the very least. Yeah, Trendy Gang was not this, irritating in 2D. Oh, jeez. Wow, I am surprised. I actually got that one first try. Alright, well, let's get the thing. Let's get the sail. I wonder if it's possible to get 2 prizes, actually. Now that I think about it, I kind of wish I positioned this to get the rupee in there, too. Are you serious right now? I did not just see that. This guy's a con artist. He is a freaking con artist. But at least I get to try my theory. Can I get a twofer? Oh! I could have if the shell was just a little smaller. Well, I got the thing I said I wouldn't bother getting. Alright, come on. Come on, you stupid seashell. I am going to acquire you. Ah! I am going to murder this man. I am going to find where he lives and kill him in his sleep. There's no way that one's gonna work unless... Oh, come on. What the heck? Oh, come on! Is that even possible now? I guess I'll find out. Yeah, I think it'll still scoop it in. Maybe? Please? Okay, that works! That works! Jeez! No! Ugh. That was rude. That was so rude. I did not come out ahead. I came out way in the red. Secret seashell! Put it to your ear and hear those whispered secrets. Ooh, that's an interesting little phrasing. So that's new. And we got a Chow Chow figure. Oh, right! Didn't we see pedestals around town that it said you could display figures? I guess this is how you get them. I wonder, if I go back in, are there new things? There's more money, and there's a... Oh, boy. Time to play the trendy game some more, because that's actually worth getting. Oh, dang it. I let go too soon. Oh, thank goodness. It's gonna fall out, though. It totally is. I guarantee it. Unbelievable. Now, to get whatever that thing is. Alright. How do I want to do this? And... Ah! Okay. Okay. I had the right gist of it. I just gotta remember the timing of it. This might take me a couple more attempts. Alright. Oh, there we go! Haha! Okay, so that's how you do that. Wait until it's all the way at the end, and then order it down. You know, let's see if I can get the red rupee, since that's the last thing I'm gonna go for here. I think I might have missed it. If I did, I'm not gonna... Well... We'll see. Don't jostle too much. There we go. Okay. Good. I actually managed to make some of my money back. Nope. I'm good. So let's get red rupee. There we go. Purple rupee. Your wallet is bursting. And a chamber stone. Why does it feel so strange? I don't know. But based on the name, I have an idea what that might be for. I'll leave the trendy game for now. I'll definitely have to check it again later. But above all else, I want to go here, to the tool shop. Oh, he's selling bombs! Excuse me, I'm gonna buy that. 10 bombs, 10 rupees. Thanks a lot, and come again. And the deluxe shovel. We have enough rupees, I'm just gonna buy it. Seems expensive. Buy. You got a shovel! Now you can feel the joy of digging. All you have to do is set it to X or Y on the sub-screen. And now that we have bought bombs, I'm pretty sure that if we leave and come back... Yep. He's selling the bow and arrow set for 980 rupees. This thing is exorbitantly expensive. Remember how I said there was something that might be more worth stealing? It's this. As such, I'm gonna try this again. This might take me a bit. I did it! Guess what? You got it for free. Are you proud of yourself? Not particularly. But, well, actually kind of am. Anyways. Yeah. You can steal from the shop, as I have finally shown, and we now have a bow and arrow, as well as the bombs, and... Can you just, like... Okay, yeah, it's just, like, swiping the bottle. So, doing that has a few effects. For starters, that's actually a photo opportunity. Now, the funny thing is that the photographer will have taken that photo, this photo that you need. So with every other photo in the photographer thing for the original, or I should clarify, it's only in the DX version, you will actually see the photographer come up, talk to you, and take the picture. Except for the thief picture. In addition to that, I'm pretty sure that he will take the photo of you even if you haven't spoken to him by that point. So, like, if you were to check the photos you had available, like, let's say you stole from the shop before meeting him, then you go meet him, and then you check the photos you have available, that one will already be there. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So that's one thing. Another thing is, yeah, let's talk to Marin over here. We haven't done that yet anyway. I just love to sing. What can I say? What do you like to do, thief? Your name changes irrevocably to Thief. You can't ever do anything about it. We are stuck as Thief. And yeah, if you talk to Marin here, she sings. That beautiful song right there is the Ballad of the Windfish. I just love to sing. Yep. Okay, so I thought that she would tell you the name of the song. I guess that's not till later. But, stealing from the shop has one last little consequence. If you go back into the shop... I wasn't kidding when I said pay. Now you'll pay the ultimate price. The shopkeeper's a wizard. And he murders you. I seem to remember that in the D&D interpretation, I literally just made the shopkeeper a secret lich. As a reflection of that. And yeah. you still get to keep the thing. He still sells stuff to you otherwise. So, ultimately, the consequences are kind of minuscule, so long as you don't mind being called a thief for the rest of your days. Now, we can also go in here, but there isn't really much we can do in here yet. The Dream Shrine. I don't know why I stepped in here, because we can't actually do the thing we're supposed to do here yet. But I just wanted to acknowledge that that's there. Anywho, with that all done, I guess I will meet you up at, well, actually, no. I would say I would meet you up by Dampé's, but there's a couple of things we can do along the way now that we have the Power Bracelet. Get that rupee there. I want to get enough rupees to just buy the heart piece. I don't want to steal anything else. I just wanted to steal something to show that off. And I figured the bow and arrow was the best bet. Ah, dang it, another piece of power. It's such a shame. Like, let me get the box first, and then I'll continue that thought. Secret seashell! But what do we do with it? Who knows? But it's such a shame. Like, the pieces of power and guardian acorns, they're a cool idea. They really are. And I like the actual power-up behind them. They're quite handy. The problem is explicitly from the music. That's all I wish they would have done, is not have it ruin the music, or have it be an option. I understand that in, like, the GB... Good lord, I almost said GBA. In the original, you know, Game Boy, I could understand the limitations preventing that from being an option, but I feel like it could have been an option here. Anyway, remember this box here? We can lift the skull now. There's another box that I actually just remembered I missed. Or not box, but... Well, that's purple rupees. There's a piece of heart we can get with the Power Bracelet as well, back in the Mysterious Forest. I'll go back and do that a little bit later. Because I want to check out Dampé's pit. I want to check out Dampé's pit. No, Dampé's, shack. So we'll just meander through the Goponga Swamp. Make our way through. Oh yeah, I should also mention, there was a slight change between this and the original here. This rock here, this one right there, that used to just be another flower. Meaning that once you got rid of Bow Wow, you couldn't go back there for a very long time. So that's an interesting little change. Oh, you know what? Before I go to see Dampé, one other little thing. Gonna jump back across over here, because now, lift this rock and enter this little shack. This place is quite pink. It's quite pink indeed. Those pots are ruining it. I'm doing you a favor. Say hello to Crazy Tracy. Hi there, big guy. I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. How about it? 42 rupees for my little secret. Do it. All right. Come here and I'll rub it on you. There. I've applied my own secret medicine. It will take effect when you lose all heart. Drop by again, big guy. Here's some bonus treatment. Behold, your hearts are full. So, this is what I was talking about earlier, about how there's sort of a replacement for fairies in a bottle. I guess it's the cream over there. Yep, it's this. Tracy's special meta, guaranteed to kickstart your heart. Basically, this acts like a fairy in a bottle from other Zelda games, in that when you die, it heals you. It has one use, and when it wears off, you have to come back here and pay for it to be reapplied. Let's not go down there right now. I have a lot of other stuff I want to explore and stuff, but I really want to do Dampé's shack. The only other thing I'm going to do is I remember this weird rock. Oh, there's some strange energy coming from here. You should take a closer look. This is new. Wait. Oh, I know what that is! But there wasn't one of those there before! Wait, does it mark on the map? Ah, it doesn't. So I'm going to put a pin there. So yeah, just based on the animation, I know exactly what this is. And we will be discussing it later when it becomes relevant. Right now, it's not going to do anything, but I'm excited. But now for Dampé. Hey, buddy.
Hey, there you are. I want to show you something interesting. You gone poking into some of the ruins on this island, I can tell. I make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers in the slab back there, and it turns into a real dungeon. How's that work, you ask? Who knows? But I want your help testing the limits of this thing. I want to hear about the dungeons you've seen. It inspires me to make new chambers for you. With a few chambers, you can make basic dungeons. With a bunch, you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done once you finish arranging a dungeon. You gotta adventure through it, too. I'm no designer, though, and I'm no adventurer either. That's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it. Impress me, and there's treasure in it for you. Is that a chamber stone you got there? I can make special chambers out of those. Bring them to me when you find them. You look like you've been through a lot. Sit down and tell me about it.
Oh, and he is off to work. You got some new chambers. Slot them into the dungeon to see what's inside. Okay.
What are you here for?
Amiibo? Ooh. I'll have to tinker with that a little bit later. For now, let's just do a range. So yeah, I heard about this. There's a dungeon builder of sorts. This has been something I've been very intrigued to try. Dungeon Ranging 101. I started this one already. Can you finish it? Make a path from the entrance to the Nightmare's lair. There's got to be a stop along the way for the treasure chest. If the chamber's got an exit, you got to connect it to another exit. Nobody wants an exit that goes nowhere. Makes sense. Take chambers from the menu on the right. Slap them with A. Okay. You want a chamber with a particular set of exits, so that's how I divide them up. You can flip through the list with L and R. Got it. And looks like some of them have treasures in them. So this, for example, only has an exit from the top. Nightmare's key always going to be in the last treasure chest you open. Extra chests around will have rubies and such. Okay. So, like... Oh, I see. So, ZL and ZR goes through categories. So, like, this is entrance chambers. I'm locked in with this one. I can't change that. That's nightmare chambers, so it's going to have Moldor. And that's 1 exit, 2 exit, 3 exit. So, for example, I want this with the Hinox, fun times. An exit in a chamber might turn into a locked door or shutter depending on what chamber you hook it up to. There are rules for which type of exit gets the right of way. You learn them pretty quick as you go. Okay. I don't quite know what that particular setup there means, but I dig it. So, let's say I put a hallway here. Sometimes you think you're all set, but a chamber isn't turning from red to blue like it should. Press Y to see what the deal is. Oh, okay, so these are blue because all their exits are connected. But this is red because it still has an exit. Got it! So, logically, I would want to do... Wait, what? I could put a genie as a mini-boss? Heck yeah, we're doing that! That's great! This is so silly! Alright, so then we'll attach that there, and, let's do this one. I'm recognizing some of these chambers as ones from the dungeons we've already done. When the entrance is done, press A on the entrance to go adventuring. While you're on your adventure in the chamber dungeon, I'll set you up all the bombs and such you'll need. After it's over, you'll have whatever you've had before. So I don't use my own resources. Okay. Okay. Looks like that's about it. So let's go adventuring. This is rudimentary, but pretty cool. Get to the end and beat the nightmare. Try not to run out of hearts before you get there. If you want to quit before it's over, you can leave through the entrance or choose quit adventuring from the subscreen. So if I go to the left, there will be a Hinox. And I guess the gray door means that when you enter, you have to beat the challenge before you can leave. Ow! Uh-oh. I got thrown! I got shot by Hinox. Oh, doggone it! laughing at me. Man, he got me a couple times there. But he was basically identical to the one we faced before. And now we have the Shy Guy again. Yeah, these are both rooms straight out of Bottle Grotto. I kind of dig the music here. It's a little silly. And we got 5 rupees. Cool. I'm assuming that we do get to keep all the rupees that we acquire, but only if we win. Because I noticed the rupee counter reset. Hearts! Hearts drop! Hearts drop! I am excited about that. Hello, Genie. You're not the boss this time. You're just kinda here. By the way, I'm just going to apologize right here and now about the bits of misinformation I had. Primarily regarding this guy. I know I put some text on the screen when I was doing that. Yep, I know. The sword won't break the bottle, Genie boy. But it was kind of bothering me after the fact, so I actually went into my... I have this game on 3DS. So I went through and played through it again just to see it. It's like, no, he actually didn't change all that much. The one thing I did forget to put in the text there that I'll mention now that is slightly different is the first form of all things. So he actually doesn't stay in one spot like this. His bottle does, but he himself can actually move back and forth along the top of the screen, chucking his fireballs. In addition, there's a couple of torches on the ground here and there in his battle room. So, if anything, he was definitely made easier, but mainly because of the first phase. Like, I at least was right about that. He was definitely made easier. I was just very wrong on how. Plus, I feel like there's a bit more variance in where he puts his shadow clones, because sometimes he'll have them really close together, sometimes he'll have them really far apart like this. And they usually do reappear a little faster than that. Those are the actual differences with the fight. I just figured it was better to actually talk about them directly. I'm glad I actually had an opportunity to refight the boss so I could talk about it. I had no idea that would be a thing I could do. Alright, I can do that. Also, I'll just say, it's probably not a good idea to go back and forth between the remake and the original, because there are enough differences that it's a bit jarring. But it is fascinating. Oh, this is the darkness room. Let's do that. I haven't even shown off the bow yet. I should do that. Go away. Go away. And then we get another box. So is this one gonna be the nightmare key? Wow! One stinking rupee. Okay, I guess that there's another box. I couldn't remember. Oh shoot, I just remembered. Something else you can do in this game. We haven't used bombs, and we haven't used arrows yet. But, that's bomb. Pretty straightforward. That's an arrow. Also straightforward. However, if you push both buttons at the same time when you have them both equipped, bomb arrow! Pretty sure this is the first game you could do this in, too. I don't believe you could do this in, Link to the Past. Which would have been the only game before this I could think of that could have it. But I'm pretty sure you don't. Nightmare key! Nightmare's lair, right here. And it's gonna be Moldor. And, yeah, again, just like with the genie, I completely glossed over. There were some differences with this fight. Again, I mentioned them through text. I would probably take that out at this point, just so I can talk about it here, but I've already rendered those videos, so... Too late. But we're dead. Or are we? Tracy's medicine! Take that, Moldorm. But yeah, these aren't cracked platforms, they're just pitfalls. And he never closes his tail off in defense. Other than that, though, he is basically the same. Including what he's doing right now, which is being a total jerk. And he's dead. Also, I should mention, I forgot another thing about the D&D interpretation of the Tail Cave. Funny enough, in that I basically recreated the Moldorm fight by turning it into a purple worm, which is a classic D&D enemy. And funny enough, it actually is better represented by the remake because it had a floor that broke away as the fight went on. I don't know, just couldn't think of a better spot to bring that up. Anyways, Dungeon Ranging 101 cleared!
What a show! They were talking that's where you had one foot in the grave.
You mean the part where I died?
A thrill like that deserves something from my collection in exchange.
You got a chamber! Okay. That's pretty cool.
The rupees you find around the dungeon are a little bonus from me. You can keep them once the adventure's over.
Okay, so I was right.
Oh, watching you down there gave me an idea for a new challenge. It's ready when you want it.
You know what? I'm gonna stop for now. I do want to explore that some more, but I think I want to wait until we're a little further into the main game, because it's clear that you gain chambers just by running the dungeons. Man, though, what a cool feature. I 110% guarantee I am not the first person to say this, but that 110% needs to be expanded into its own game. They already made Mario Maker. We need Zelda Maker. This is a proof of concept. I seriously hope that's all this was put in for, was to test the waters for that idea. But for now, that is gonna do it. So now I gotta think of what I want to do next. Because there's a few things I can do. There's those dig spots I can check that Bow Wow did, now that we got the shovel. There's a couple other things that I want to check down by, like, the Tarumbo Shore. There's the thing I mentioned that I forgot to grab in the Mysterious Forest. There's just a few things around in general that I think are worth checking before, like, making headway towards the next area. So I think that's what we're going to do next time on The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Gathering a couple of things that we can see and just poking around, see what we can find. I'm constantly being surprised by, like, just the extra things they added in. It really does make things feel a lot more fleshed out. But that's for next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.